So, this is the Team USA under-17s team. This is what I believe might be the greatest underage basketball team there's ever been. I genuinely think maybe not the greatest collection of talent when it's all said and done. We'll see down the line. But right now, for 17U, I think this might be the greatest team. The greatest under-17s team I've ever seen. They're setting every underage FIBA record. Not only that, in their quarterfinal game against a decent Canada team, by the way, they put up 111 points. They won by 51. And look, Canada are not bad. If you haven't not seen this Canadian team, they are really, really not bad. So let's just go and find Canada here. Classification 5-8. They're playing Lithuania. But like, Canada are not bad. So if you want to see their games, like they beat Germany. They beat Egypt. They lost Australia, who again, Australia, I wouldn't be that surprised with the way Australian basketball is if they've got a couple of NBA level guys. Again, don't recognize really any of these names. But like, if you're looking at the Canadian team, the Canada team's good. Like, Miles Sandler is he's the top 40 recruit. Miles Sandler's a top 40 recruit. What's Cole Grandison? I'm guessing Cole Grandison is probably, again, something similar. So on 24/7, in fairness, he's only a 3-star recruit. He's a top 100 recruit. But like, this whole team is basically just... What's Stefan Illich? What is he? I'm just looking at the basketball of these players. So he's playing in Canada, obviously. Stefan Illich obviously does not have a profile, so they're still a decent team. Like, Canadians are decent. But the USA beat them 111-60, and not only was it 111-60, they literally just ran everybody. They just ran everybody. Cayden Boozer, you're only going to play 19 minutes today. Dybansta and Cayden. Cool, you two guys can play your 23 minutes. Now, most minutes they played anyone was 23. It was 23. You are looking at a team that are just unguardable. Like, there's nobody that will beat them. I genuinely don't think there's a team that will beat them. Like, again, you have got the number 5 ranked player in his class in Cayden next year. AJ Dybansta, I think, is the number 1 ranked player. So I need to see what the ESPN 100 is for 2025. To see what this ESPN 100 is and see how many of these guys are on the team. Like, AJ Dybansta is 1. Cayden Boozer is 2, both on the team. Darren Peterson is not on the team, is he? No. Cayden's 4. Caleb Wilson is 5, who is not there. And like, look, this Chris Senak, he's the 6th ranked recruit. He's only out here playing 11 minutes a game. And this is a team that did not even take the nepotism pick. They would not take Bryce James. They didn't pick Bryce James. They didn't just take the nepotism. Team USA Basketball underage is a bit more balls than the Lakers do. They didn't take the nepotism pick. They didn't bring Bryce James. They could have brought Bryce James. They genuinely could have brought Bryce James and it would have made absolutely zilch difference. It would have made absolutely 0 difference if they had brought Bryce James. But like, they're just smashing every record. This is a record for the most points put up in a half of a knockout game at any FIBA competition. They scored 66 in the first half. They were up 66-27 at halftime. They were up 40 at halftime against a decent Canada team. And these aren't chumps. This Canadian team are not chumps. If these were chumps, I'd be saying they're chumps. Look, I'm somebody that doesn't necessarily like to talk too much about Team USA in a positive light if I can. But these guys are unbelievable. They're unbelievable. I'm just watching some of these games and it's just a beatdown. It's unfair. It is unfair. Like, this is genuinely like back in the day. And Italy are looking like they're going to beat Puerto Rico as well. A lot of people thought Puerto Rico were going to be one of the teams that, the only team that maybe would have given like USA a game. But like Argentina only beat Philippines by 16. USA beat the Philippines by 100. They beat them by 100. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like this team. They're just sheer dominance. Because again, there are good teams, there are bad teams. Like Canada beat Argentina by 6. So Canada gave Argentina a close game. Oh yeah, we're just going to beat Canada by 50. We're going to beat Canada by 50, rotating our players in and out, and we could have won by 100 if we wanted to. Like, that's basically what it is. And this is not even a bad Canada team. Like, if this Canada team sucked, it would be one thing. But they really don't. I wish I could go out there and say that this Canadian team absolutely sucked. And, like, in the quarterfinals, or in the semi-finals, they're now playing against New Zealand, who they're going to probably kill New Zealand. And now they've got to play, maybe Spain will give them a bit of a run for their money. I assume Spain don't have anyone crazy on that team. But it is just mad. It is just absolutely mental. Like the Canadians were second in their group, and they could have beaten them by 80 if they wanted to. And it's one of those things where it's really hard to judge individual players. Like, it's super hard to be like, oh yeah, like, this makes Dybansta look unbelievable. This makes Cayden Boozer look unbelievable. It's made Cayden Boozer look great. Because they're just blitzing everybody. They're destroying absolutely everybody. So, yeah, this one's going to be a tough team to beat. And it's going to be one of those teams where, regardless of who makes the NBA and who doesn't, if you know anything about international ball and you're someone that follows international ball, this is going to be one of those teams that nobody ever forgets. This is a team that is like that much better than the competition that it's going to be very difficult for anyone to ever forget how good this team is right here. So yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think, oh, USA, we're the best country by a mile in the world? Or are you guys looking at this like, okay, we're now starting to go out there at the international level. We're starting to dominate, and we're showing USA is the best country in the world again. Because after last year coming fourth in the World's Under-19 World Cup with a pretty decent team, this has got to be the summer where USA blitz everybody in order to, like, they're obviously the best country in the world at basketball, but in order to show, yeah, there's still a gap. There's still a gap. In general, I think the gap is closing at senior level, because at the men's level, you need literally one player to come through every 3 years to be at the NBA level or at a really good senior level, and you're going to be good. Whereas in America, there are probably 12 NBA level players on this team. Whereas another underage team might only have 3. But in 4 years' time, if 4 years of 12 NBA players versus 4 years of 3 NBA players, at the end of the day, you've both got 12 NBA players. So things change then. But yeah, in a summer where France dominated the NBA draft, USA, they're looking dominant here.